Right, well, a very good chilly evening. It's DJ Fearntree. I thought it's time for another gig log. It's a rather cold 30th of November night here in the United Kingdom. Tonight's gig is a 40th birthday party at a tennis club. I'll pan around. You probably can't see that. So it's the indoor tennis courts and stuff, but I'm in the clubhouse. Done a couple of gigs here before. The client I did her daughter's 16th birthday party at the start of last year. So a nice easy loading. So don't know if you can make it out, that blue bit there, that's my car, and spin around, there's the door. So then it's just across a little function room. Not a massive function room, so I've just brought two tops. I've brought subwoofers the last two times, and I've always been told to turn it down because it just gets too loud apparently. So a rundown of what's in my boot. The usual stuff: mini moving heads, VMS 4.1, two new speakers. I've trekked myself to the Alto 3 series, so I've got three 1.5s in there, which make a serious kick. All my lighting gear, cables, boxes, laptop, drink, and then very excitingly this evening, oh, it's so much warmer in this car, it's about -1 degrees tonight, we have got a new toy, the ADJ My DMX Go. So this is the first time I've used it out. It actually only came today, so I've had to do a little bit of programming. So we'll see how we get on with it. Right, well, I've just got back in. What a brilliant gig overall. Really good. Birthday girl and a couple of her friends were on the dance floor from sort of maybe 9:30, and then the dance floor's not been empty at all ever since then. So lots of 90s dance, bit of trance, some hardcore, some really interesting genres that I don't get to play a lot of, as well as obviously the classics. So a really good gig. Nice venue, played there a couple of times before, staff are all really friendly. So yeah, really piece of cake, really did enjoy it. I literally finished music playback about an hour ago. I'm back home, about to have some food, get to bed, and I've unloaded the car already, so doesn't get much better than that. The DMX Go, what a fantastic system. Set it up sort of today, had a bit of a play around with it, tried to do some presets. I'm really impressed with it. It's a great little unit. I really like the sort of quick functions, so like you press a button and it strobes and it's just instant. It's really good. There's a blinder function where you press a button and all the lights go full white, full intensity, which is really impressive, really useful. Yeah, so really enjoyed that. Really nice and flexible. As a few of you, if you've seen a few of my previous gig logs, will know I did used to use a system called GWDMX. And it was a really simple system, a little handheld controller, sort of like a CA8 kind of thing. And a really great piece of kit, but it did have its limitations. So like I set up a strobe function on that. However, the strobe was, because it was such a simple system, every channel had to be programmed correctly. You had to do it sort of channel by channel per fixture, using like a sliders, almost like a manual board, and then saving that to 9 presets. Whereas the DMX Go, it just gives you so much more flexibility. Changing colours on the fly, gobos, everything is at your fingertips. I'm really impressed with it. Drawbacks are I need to just figure out what angles my light should be pointing at. I did find that this evening my moving head washers were pointing a lot up at the ceiling, when I kind of wanted them facing the crowd and lighting up the dance floor. So, but that's a user error. That's not a problem with the DMX Go. What else? That's about it. So from me, that's actually my final private booking for an evening disco for 2019. I'm now on contract bookings for the rest of Christmas at a hotel that I cover a lot for, and then starting from next year, DJ Fearntree will be no more. I'm rebranding as I've taken on a rather large sort of second contract. So I'm going to be busy most weekends with a semi-residency, helping out being a right-hand man for somebody. So that, along with studying for postgraduate architecture, as well as working 2 days a week at the moment for an architect's firm, yeah, I'm quite busy. So that's why there's not been many gig logs. I am a very busy person. Yeah, that's what it was. The TS315s, well, what amazing speakers. Didn't bring us up tonight. There were about 100 people. The last 2 parties I've done at the venue, there's been tops 30, 40. So I just kind of anticipated that. But I've not had to push them. I've not seen them clip once, and they've more than catered for it. My ears are well and truly ringing, and they do give such a punchy sound, especially compared to obviously the 112As, which are my previous speakers. So yeah, I really would recommend those if you're on a little bit of a budget and you don't, like me, you're not sure you want to commit to spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds on a nice RCF system. Then I'd definitely recommend them. I think they're a really good bang for the buck. So that's it from me. Any questions, stick them in the comments. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again in the not too distant future. But like I say, videos might be a little bit bit thin on the ground over the future, unless anybody's wanting a review of the 315As or the my DMX Goes. Right, thanks for watching.